But that's the beauty of AFL Evo 2, Zawa. We can create these scenarios and have some fun with it. Fans of all clubs can get in here and see their team succeed. Here we are then, the grand final between the Brisbane Lions and Port Adelaide. It is being played at the Gabba. Some say controversial. I say fair play. One last reminder, Neil, Zorko, Rayner and Cameron for the Lions. And it's Robbie Gray for the Port. Rematch of the 2004 grand final. And we got to listen to this song again. Oh my goodness me, far out. Dim Sim says the impossible becomes possible in Evo 2. Respect. Queenslanders have turned out in spades. All keeping their 1.5 meters apart, of course. Maybe this is an alternate reality where there is no corona. Whatever it is, the grand final is underway. Who will take out round one of the AFL Evo 2 Sim Tournament? Hartlett. Good mark. Who's across Houston. Wider steal. Doesn't hit the target, but Port with numbers. Once again, the power just reading the second ball well. And that's a good mark. Westhoff has a look ahead. There's not a lot doing. Here we go, central. Power Pepper. What a grab that is. Don't tell me he's going to try and kick this. Yeah, I didn't think so. He sold me. And he gives it to Motlop. Port going to score the first goal of the grand final. Hey, Dim Sim, you might need to have a word with your boys about the kicking. Because I'll tell you what, I haven't seen such an accuracy since I was kicking the Sharon around last weekend. Lions get it clean up, giving away the snap around the corner. Dixon with the behind. Look, maybe you want to do it with behinds, Dim Sim, but I feel like you've got better chances than what your scoreboard has often shown today. Christensen. Now we're moving. Good mark, Daniel Rich. Rich, that is a long kick. No one can take the mark. That's a really good tackle. McCarthy can't go anywhere. Thumped wide. Good tackles coming in. Lions with some intensity. What type of a kick is that? Neil, it's just a behind. Jimmy, I thought we'd almost seen one of the longest snap goals in history. Kick to the middle. Dan Houston, decent mark. Sees a few Port jerseys. Rockcliffe. Good mark taken by Christensen again. The Lion means business. His kick was decent. The kick off the ground in the follow-up. It's just going to be behind Charlie Cameron. Drome most had the first goal of the game. Not to be. Was very close to being out of bounds on the full. I think that was a kick. Happened very quickly. Oh, the big shove comes in. Not once, but twice. But the hand pass doesn't have the quality. This kick. How's the bounce? It's cruel for the Lions. That'll go over the white paint. Once again, Bonner tied up. 16 seconds means that's all she wrote. Poor Adelaide, I tell you what, they are... I'm not sure the most attractive side to watch. Blood and numbers back. However, it's 2-2. Maybe away from home. This is what you need to do. Second term. Big tackles in the middle, and that's ball. Rockcliffe holding on to it. Dimson maintains Porter unlucky. Kick wide. Body's flying. Soccer. That's a decent hand pass. Lions. Look, it's energetic. I'll give them that if nothing else. That's a big mark. Scotty. His kick not as good, but that mark was something. Zorko done for rough conduct. Lycett. Inside. Likes it. Kick taken quickly. I'm not sure about that, but to their credit, the Power will take a shot at goal. It's wide up, but it is closer. What's your kicking like, Dim Sim? Oh, Dim Sim. Honestly, mate. Are you still unlucky? Are you still unlucky? Good mark, Witherden. Not sure about that, though. Taken quickly. Port. Who wants it? Miscommunication. Lockie Neal gets it forward. The Lions withstood that pressure. And they get it inside their 50. Big tackle. Westhoff done for throwing it. Oh, shove off the ball. Kick inside. It's a one-on-one contest. What a mark, Charlie Cameron. What a mark. Drome. He's selected Charlie Cameron to get the most points in the game. He's going to get at least one. Oh, he makes it a major. Charlie Cameron gets the first goal of this game. It comes deep into the second half and the Lions take the lead. (8-2). All tied up. Lions not going anywhere. Don't leave it late again, says Dim Sim. His heart can't take it. Pushed in the back, apparently, from Andrews. Man is spotted. Ebert. Not kicking it from here. It's going to be outside the 50. Pulls it a great deal, and poor Adelaide's inefficient kicking didn't cost them an appearance in the grand final. Wherever it might cost them the biggest of big victories. I was a bit worried that a tackle would come in. Strong work to push two men off the ball means it's the Lions by a goal at the main break. Port Adelaide still have not kicked a goal. But we've seen this before. We've seen this before. Lions bursting forward. How's the kick? Jonas, that is a good mark. That's socked off the ground into space. Poor Adelaide with numbers. Just decide to punt it again. I'm not sure about that. Westhoff done in the back. Or the big shove comes out. Motlop. You got to respect the strength. Oh, Port Adelaide! Out of nothing, Westhoff follows it in. Kicks the goal, and just like that, we are tied at 8 in the grand final. High tackle. That was going out of bounds on the full. Once again, the reprieve. Umpire says, can you please play that on? High tackle again. Lions. Rayner sees a mate in the crowd and tries to kick it to him. No ad break this time. Toasters. You're in charge of the ad breaks on this stream. Big mark. This will go inside 50. Only just. Good mark, McCarthy. Lincoln McCarthy. Plays it on. With a bounce. Pumps it forward. The mark's taken, Rayner. The only question is the angle. Rayner. Unlucky datum. Unlucky. 9-8. Oh, the Lions, to tell you what, though, if you're going to kick a point, you want that point. They're up by 1. Over halfway done in the third term. Port. Oh, it's got any ball. It is. They took a chance. They probably shouldn't have. And the Lions, if they can get up off the ground, they can't. Hartlett, good mark. 5 minutes left in the third. Riley Bonner. This is a bit more composed from Port. Dim Sim loves to see it. The kick. Port hand to it first. Snap around the corner. Not the worst result if that just goes into space. However, Hugh comes back and takes it. Sees two mates. Adams gets a bit of friendly fire. The Lions would do well just to see down the clock, and indeed that's what they're going to do. Unless there's a twist. Oh, you got to be kidding me. The kick was unnecessary. And now Port have a chance to at least tie it up. Heading into the fourth. That is an absolute mind fart. And it's a beautiful kick. Port Adelaide, after the siren in the third, take the lead in the grand final, 14-9. Round 1 of the Sim tournament. Oh, the Lions fans are shooketh. One term of footy remaining. Port Adelaide once again leaving it late. But they step it up when it counts, all that extra fitness work in pre-season. However, they're only up by 5, plenty of time. Dixon looking to push things on for Port Adelaide. Kicks are wide. Not a good choice. Lions, can they get there? They can indeed. The kick into the goal square. There's no one there. How's it bounce it through? Christensen from about 70 metres. Gets the goal, and just like that, the Lions take the lead again. Oh, Brisbane boys. It's an absolute thriller of a grand final. Port inside their 50. Oh, the snap around the corner doesn't come back enough. We are tied at 15. Joey, good to have you in here. I'm doing well, thank you. We're tied at 15 in the grand final of this round 1 Sim tournament. The kick off the ground isn't going to make it there. Touch behind. However, that gives Port Adelaide a 1-point lead. Thank you for the follow. Witherden takes the mark. Kick wide. We get a nice close-up angle of that. I like this camera angle. 16-15. Round 1 grand final. Lions working it forward. Big hip and shoulder. Port do best. And there's a man free. What a mark taken. Xavier rushes it. And in his haste, it's out on the full. Can the Lions get inside 50 and even just get 1 point? Hands. Straight to a power player. 8 minutes left. Rockcliffe. And be a ball up. Who's taking it, chat? Lions or power? 6.5 minutes left. Or Brisbane get it. They go inside 50. They need a mark. It's taken McCarthy. McCarthy to put the Lions in front or at least tie it up. How's the kick? It's a beautiful kick. Are you kidding me, McCarthy? The Lions have the lead with just over 4 minutes remaining. Dim Sim in agony in the chat right now. Can they reply instantly? Oh, almost. The kick! It's off target again. Rockcliffe with the behind. Oh, dim sim. You've had so many more shots. 2:48 left. Lions, it's interesting, but Zorko's all the way back to take it. 1 minute left. Port, it's now or never. It's inside 50. A big tackle. No ball. Pushed in the back. That's going to be it. If this kick goes to a Lions player, it's it. What a massive, massive moment at the end. Dim Sim and Port Adelaide cannot hold on. And the 4 members of the chat that picked the Brisbane Lions get maximum points from their day. Absolute heartbreak for the Power. What a kick at the end. Oh my goodness me. Lincoln McCarthy. He's only 74 rated in AFL Evo too. But I tell you what, he kicked that like a 94 rated. 7 shots to 6. The inaccurate kicking of the Power truly cost them. We'll have a look at the leading scorers. Cameron with 7. Drome is going to get maximum points, MVP, and indeed the champion of round 1.